Hey, welcome back. Neil Ryan. I haven't seen this movie. Flight Risk, no idea.
So, you have a movie for me? Yes, sir,
Yes,
I
sir, I
do. It's
do.
called Flight Risk. Oh, hey, that's what Homeland Security calls me. What? Why? Honestly, I don't know, and it sucks because I think flying is the bomb. I love to just crash
Ah,
out in my seat. I have this neck pillow, makes it feel like I'm in some kind of, like I'm in a sleeper cell. Okay, I think I'm
yeah, I get it, I get it.
starting to get it. You might want to use language that's a little less explosive. Okay,
Yeah.
anyway, the movie's gonna follow this U.S. Marshal named Madeline, right? And she catches this mafia accountant in Alaska. Okay, and it's gonna
okay.
be pretty funny because she surprises this guy Winston so much that he has to pee. Oh, pee,
What?
pee. So we start the movie with the logistics of
What?
having to pee while you have
Ain't no way that's actually in the movie.
handcuffs on. Is this an action movie? How would you do it? How would you pee? So she has to escort them on this private flight
Okay.
to Anchorage, right?
Yeah, since I don't watch a lot of movies, I'm just learning from the plot from Ryan every time.
Right, but it turns out their pilot isn't who he says he is. Oh, interesting. Who is he really? Like a co-pilot? A hitman for this mob boss, Moretti. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Yeah, so they're gonna slowly piece together that this guy might not be their pilot. Very exciting.
Okay.
And by slowly, I mean that like 15 minutes into the flight, they figured it out. Oh, okay. How'd they figure that out so fast? Well, he kept blabbing on in a weird accent and his stories weren't lining up, so he could have gotten away with it if he just kept his mouth shut for a little bit.
Yes.
Yep. Also, why the assassin even...
Okay, but to be fair, at least they didn't spend the whole movie on that. At least it's just like the first 15 minutes. I like that.
bother
like
taking
that.
them on a plane ride? Why not just kill them? Because see, it turns out he's like a psycho killer, and he says he wants to have fun with them first. Okay. And also,
Okay.
this whole premise falls apart if he goes about it logically. There it is. So then
Yep,
there's a
there
big
it
fight,
is.
and Madeline tases him unconscious, and that accountant Winston, he's so scared he pees his pants. Again with the
Again?
pee pee. Oh boy. All right. But then
You know that someone in the writing room has that fetish.
there's nobody flying the plane, and it's headed straight to the ground. Oh my god, I wonder if the flight in the movie Flight Risk is gonna crash within the first 20 minutes. Nope, Madeline stops it at the last second, but now her and Winston
Of
have to
course.
figure out how to fly this thing. Taking over an airplane is tight. Yeah, you really gotta cool it with that kind of talk, I think. I'm not hearing it. And they managed to talk to somebody on the radio for like a second, but then they lose contact because they're over like remote mountains. Yikes, gonna be tough for them to get help without a radio. Actually, it's gonna be super easy. Barely
Barely
an
an
inconvenience.
inconvenience.
Oh, really? Yeah, because see, Madeline employs this brilliant U.S. Marshal tactic where she, remembers she has a phone. Oh!
Oh yes, of course. That that's part of your training. I mean, yes. Number one, check your phone. We all know it.
Yeah, several minutes later, she's like, oh yeah, let me call my boss, Carolyn. Amazing work, very smart. So Carolyn connects her to this pilot, Hassan, who starts to guide her on how to
Of course, his name is Hassan. Of course.
fly. Okay. So that's very helpful. And also, he's hitting on her constantly, and she's loving it. What? Oh,
What?
and then also, she realizes there's got to be a mole in her organization because they knew about the flight. So she's got to figure that out. How? Telephonically. Okay, so she's just kind of on the phone for a lot of the movie while the bad guy's tied up and back. Yeah.
Yes.
Seems like it might be a little boring. Well, no, because when he's not unconscious, he's saying creepy murderer things, and sometimes he breaks free and tries to kill them. Are they not keeping an eye on him? No, they're both looking forward at all times while he does sketchy stuff back there. And why don't they just kill him? Because Madeline
Yes.
says she's not like him. I guess that makes sense. People do say that in movies sometimes. And we're also going to find out that in
See, this feels like like an episode, like a 40-minute episode. The concept is well enough to make a good Twilight episode, but it's not good enough to be a whole ass movie.
Madeline's past, she had a witness die on her watch, and it was kind of her fault. Lore drop. Yeah, so it's like really important to her that nobody dies and Winston stays alive. Sure, yeah. Anyway, then she feels like Carolyn's being a little suspicious on the phone, so she decides that she's probably the mole and calls an even higher up director Coleridge. Wow, okay. So she tells him about Carolyn and then goes back to her flying lessons with Hassan. She's suspicious of Carolyn, but not the pilot that Carolyn connected her to. That's right. Well, okay then. But then Madeline realizes that one of the payment diamonds that Winston mentioned was sent to the general area where
Of
Director
course.
Coleridge has his beach house. So she's like, oh, he's the mole, probably. Oh, she suspects him now. Sounds like she's just kind of grasping at straws. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
just throwing wild accusations into the open, hoping something sticks. But this one does, and she's right. Oh. But it turns out Coleridge already started covering his tracks and had Carolyn killed. Oh, no. Yeah, and then the assassin wakes up again and stabs Winston twice before getting knocked out again. She should really shoot that guy. No, she's
Yes.
not like him, so he's just gonna keep doing stuff.
The fucking Batman defense. Stop it. Stop with the bullshit. Isn't she like a police officer? She doesn't have anything against killing people. Come on.
Like that. Right. Also, he told her that if she tries to shoot him, the bullet's gonna ricochet everywhere. It's gonna hit a fuel tank. Everything's gonna explode. It's gonna be
What?
awful. I mean, she's gonna listen to
What?
him. Yes, and it never comes up again. Anyway, now it's time to land the plane, so Hassan gets
Throw him off the plane.
her to line up with the runway. Oh boy, well thank God she has him in her ear. Oh no, at that point he hangs up. What, he doesn't stay for the landing? Nope, and then during the chaotic landing, the bad guy is gonna get flung out of the plane and get hit by a fire truck. How close was the fire truck tailing that plane? Right behind
The fuck,
it.
yeah.
Jeez. So she lands the plane and Winston gets put in an ambulance, but then the EMT is also an assassin, so Madeline shoots him in the head. Oh my God, so she's okay with doing that now? Yeah, now it's okay for her to do that. Oh, all right. So then her and Winston share a happy little moment because she succeeded in her mission and nobody innocent died this time around. Wow. Well, sounds like she got Carolyn killed this time, right? Oh, yeah, I forgot about her. Yeah, well, she died, but that's, you know, anyway, the movie's done
yeah.
now. Well, it sounds like a good time.
Yeah, the writers forgot. That's the sign of a good movie, by
Hey,
the way.
picture this on the poster from the director of Braveheart, Apocalypto, and Hacksaw Ridge. So, Mel Gibson. Yeah, but I don't want to say that because people feel weird about him, but I do want to hire him and use those movies as a way to sell this one. Okay, well, while we're pitching things for the poster, I've got a pretty good tagline in mind. Oh, okay, let's hear it. Wait, it's not going to be one of the worst taglines in
Is it a 9/11 joke? Is it a 9/11?
movie history, is it?
Fly race. You all need a pilot? What?
Hi, this is Ryan George from The Thing You Just
Hi,
Watched.
Ryan.
Please enjoy this slideshow from The Thing You Just Watched.
Oh, I love this. Jesus. That's cute. Kind of looks like a goat, that thing. Okay.
These saltwater crocodiles in Indonesia have
God damn it.
So, you have a movie.
Hold up, let's read the comments. I love the Ryan Saints crew with the spoiler warnings for the movie he knows 9 episode. We'll never see. Yep. Yeah, I'm never gonna see this movie. Facts. Immediately click on the pitch meeting for a movie you didn't even know existed. Oh, so it's not just me, thank God. Yeah. Now I want a movie where a psycho villain tells his victim he wants to have fun with them first, then takes them to like a water park or something to have a silly day before he kills them. See, this is like a South Park plotline, but I love it. That sounds amazing. You also the much upper moment in the movie wasn't anything. You only need a pilot. I don't get it. You all need a pilot. I don't get it. As I was supposed to for this movie on it, saw Mark Wahlberg's face, and I knew I could look forward to a pitch meeting. Facts. You don't get excited for movies, you get excited for the pitch meeting. Well, that was great, like always. See you next time.